Yo, what's up? It's Wancha VT, and let's react to the Bao files.
So,
Cause apparently it dropped, and it's pretty bad.
Press Nosagi with 106,000 subscribers made a video with
Wait, what happened?
170,000 views about a day ago. Now, Bao the Whale and I actually put her and on game, and I encourage him to go full time. And if you want to know,
Isn't Bao like a VTuber?
Why the hate for Bao the Whale is so strong, it's because, and I'm just going to be completely honest, they're just a liar and they're stupid and they don't know what they're talking about, and they know that. So all they do is just say what they think other people want them to say. I'll give you an example of this.
I mean, every streamer is a liar, so I mean that doesn't say anything.
This guy called Atsu.
If you're saying that you don't lie, I mean you're fucking kind of retarded. You're saying every liar is stupid, so that means you're stupid as well.
Asian guy stream.
Double contradiction, brother.
He made a Google Doc. They mentioned me in this, by the way. It's one of the reasons why they wanted to kill themselves. And this guy put in
wow
here.
They wanted to kill themselves because of me.
What was it? I think it was 38 pages. And on page 34, he wrote that it wasn't a suicide note. But the problem is the entire beginning was poised as a suicide note. So people who
are they like trans or no?
Didn't read it, read the first paragraph, drew the assumption, blamed me, and moved on. But if you read the entire thing, you would see that this guy is a psychotic manipulator who feigned a suicide note just to dunk on me and all the content creators who wanted nothing to do with him anymore. And of course, if you see the top comment left 3 minutes after it was posted was Bao the Whale. Isn't it kind of sus how in cahoots with every Google Doc Bao always is? And puts your life is irreplaceable, and I'm so grateful you're still alive with this, Atsu. Bao, it wasn't a
I mean, that's a good publicity stunt, I guess.
Suicide note. It was a fake one poised to manipulate and take advantage of the situation so that way Atsu could actually get punishment for those who did not need any punishment. She's stupid as she's retarded, and she won't accept that she's retarded. Wow. And she causes a lot of issues by just truly being...
Do you have any proof, though?
That stupid.
Calling someone retarded, you don't need like a diagnosis.
Now let's talk about it.
It is so easy to get hated on the internet. One moment you are the darling of your circle, the next you are everyone's favorite punching bag. Whether that be one Google Document, one bad video, one sentence that crosses the line. Many creators have experienced the full brunt of their audiences and the internet's wrath. But sometimes this switch up doesn't happen immediately. It happens slowly and gradually. Beloved creators are usually accompanied by defensive fan bases and neutral onlookers who will justify their actions or give them the benefit of the doubt.
I still can't believe that Moist Critical has the audience that he has by just making poo-poo and pee-pee jokes and reading Reddit opinions out with a monotone.
Are you jealous?
Voice. It's actually insane to me.
But this happens usually with just one or two mistakes. Multiple wrongs that
how does have so many mirrors?
Resemble a pattern, though, that's enough to gradually wear down this patient.
Maybe because he has been streaming for so many years? Like what? Like, do you think every streamer should like fall off or what?
And respect. Such is the case of Bao the Whale, a beloved VTuber who has won hearts with her vulnerability, sheer raw energy, and more than hilarious moments.
Okay, there's a difference between vulnerability and just faking sad happen to farm sympathy. And I think people need to realize that. There's sympathy farmers, and then there's vulnerable controversies.
Sympathy farmers.
And I'll be real, and I'm just going to say this. If you are trying to poise yourself as a vulnerable content creator, as a VTuber, you literally...
What is that? You're saying you have autism and...
can't. Being vulnerable is about being truthful with your audience no matter what, and brother, you can't even show your face. So...
I mean, yeah, being transparent is being vulnerable.
No, I don't believe this shit for a second. You're not putting the same level of detriment on your life due to the fact is when you want to retire, you can just retire and nobody will recognize you in public and you can...
But there's like levels to this shit, so...
Wrong with your life. People who show their faces as content creators are going to be haunted by their vulnerabilities for the rest of their life, where you can escape like consequence free. So no, you're not a vulnerable VTuber. You're just a chronic oversharer who's going to make up stories to farm sympathy. It's way different.
Just outside her close circle, life's loud critics that always
and also, 90% of Bao's jokes are literally just, I'm a massive slut, men are awful. That's it.
Shush.
Across multiple platforms, it's getting...
And I want to remind you that Bao has a secret fansly. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, I don't know what will.
Harder to ignore the mounting backlash against Bao.
I mean, respect the grind, I guess.
And a few fans or onlookers might have seen these and felt confused. This video will chronicle these reasons, and hopefully it will serve...
But what does she post on Fansly? Does she post, like, herself, IRL, or...
serve as a lesson to public...
What is she doing?
...conduct as a content creator. Hopefully, it will serve as proof that the reasons people may love you can often be the reasons why people may hate you. Bao is also in the internet. In fact, she's more OG than some of your OG VTubers. She used to go by the handle Hikaru Station, who uploaded her first video in July of 2015, almost 11 years ago. She was a brand of YouTubers whose main content consists of covering Japanese songs.
Covers? Oh.
I would like to think she was relatively successful too. Even now at her peak, her top 3 most played song covers were from years ago, even before she had her Bao persona. This would go on for at least half a decade, up until the VTuber boom of 2020. Hikaru Station made a post on Reddit promoting her whale VTuber
That is really OG, bro.
When she gave herself the name Bao. Through viral clips, her half-decade of musical and content...
Dude, farming parasocials immediately by marketing herself as a shy, lonely whale VTuber.
Hi, my name is Bao. I'm a lonely whale VTuber.
Oh my god, bro. Like, the entire persona is just farming parasocial relationships to an absurd
Which is good though. It's gonna give you a lot of money.
Pretty great. Good God, bro. It's so unhealthy to this level.
Vtuber model.
Unhealthy to.
This would be when she gave herself the name
It's unhealthy to market yourself. Damn.
Bao. Through viral clips, her half-decade of musical and content creation experience, and the
how old is
network
she,
gained
bro?
from this experience, Bao quickly rose to the ranks of being Western VTubing's most recognizable names, and she was a genuinely fun force to be around. Yet at the same time, there was a rawness to her energy. She was unfiltered in a seemingly genuine, not cringy way. It felt like she was one of us, an actual weeb who loved VTubing, anime, and the very same things that we fans liked. She was as much as a degenerate as a lot of us, not in the "so you can goon to me"
He's using the past tense, like.
way, but in the
Is he implying that she isn't? Hey, weeb.
"let's goon together" way. She wore her heart on her sleeve, and people noticed. So
Good God, bro. It's just so cringe.
Wait, what if I do the same? Will that make me famous? I need to be bred.
Actually, so hard to even watch.
one can't help
Oh my
but open
God.
their hearts to her in turn. But cracks
my
started
God.
showing, and at first, they weren't the cracks that many people thought they were. In mid-2023, Bao got caught into a bad situation, one that would sour and poison her perception of business and VTubing for
happened?
years to come. She talks
And the worst thing is that, like, people watch
34K. Depending on my stream, I lost all my Sabato money. It was going towards animated music video for my original songs. The studio funded me.
these VTubers and they think they're, like, super hot in real life and, like, legit, like, they're all
Wait, she got scammed?
just like
What happened?
mid-ass women. Normally below mid, just chubby, fat, obese women. And for a lot of times, obese, fat men who use AI voice changers. Oh my God. Like, no, they're just using AI voice changers because it makes them feel more comfortable. No, it's because they're a dude.
stream about how she lost all her subathon money. Scammed by an animation studio who is now refusing to render her any service. The total loss was $34,000. The studio behind this was One Studio Cell, manned by a person who claimed to have
Okay, but that is so fake though.
the qualifications
That is so fake. Like, couldn't she make a better story?
under his belt, as he had previously worked with Tonari Animation, a veteran, well-respected studio in the industry. For reference, Tonari made Gura's short animation and was also responsible for working on major animes like Mushoku Tensei, Danmachi, and this entirely.
I think like she probably paid him like 1,000 and took all the money.
So suffice to say, the person behind Studio Cell, James Wick, had the repertoire to lure in some potential clients. And initially, he indeed got clients like Girl DM, Osaka Nanino, and Unigiri,
I will say, guys, if a VTuber was actually attractive, they wouldn't be a VTuber. I hope that makes sense.
all of which had
Not true.
some good experience with Studio Cell, but quickly turning sour after some progresses in their projects. Well, this
Are you saying Nox Daku is unattractive?
drama was broiling behind the scenes. Bao was the one that kicked the entire situation out to the public. Many VTubers like Sarue, Captain Hana, and even Giga all shared their horror stories with the studio, parroting the same incident, them putting money in it and nothing coming out. Though Bao was later able to get a partial refund due to her winning 2 PayPal disputes, Studio Cell even made an entire Google docu to try and justify on why he hasn't refunded the girls, but it wasn't received very well for obvious reasons. No service rendered means you don't keep money. Obviously, we can all agree that this is not Bao's fault, like literally zero. James Wick and Studio Cell came from a prestigious, trustworthy background who had the talent, experience, and the work to back up their words up until the last minute. Anyone could have fallen for this. It was really only in hindsight where James Wick was discovered
Could have fallen, bro. It's fake, bro. She never paid any money.
to be fired from Tonari, not as this person that he painted himself to be. Although this situation had some sort of partial resolution, things weren't going to let up. 2 weeks after this situation, Bao had to go to the Philippines.
I mean, I would not believe that shit at all, bro. At all, like.
Alongside her manager, Charlotte, she was to personally attend Conquest, a convention that was marketed to be one of Southeast Asia's biggest in 2023. Remember Cha? She's surprised too, but will help us later. This convention was super hype, but due to mismanagement, a whole lot of greed, and a whole lot of corporate it ended up being one of the worst con experiences in the country. I was there. I remember it all too well. That was a Taylor Swift reference. In any case, Conquest being as bad as it was affected everyone. The attendees, the artists and celebrities, and especially the staff. In fact, I feel bad for the staff the most. They were facing
So many
one in front
cosplayers.
of the backlash despite just doing their best with the bad situation. And because they were overwhelmed, Bao was severely neglected. Bro didn't have anyone to communicate with in regards to the appearance, when she was to show up, or even audio checks. Meanwhile, Shoto was apparently treated like a VIP. His balls always empty from the jobs the staff were
Shoto was probably the most attractive VTuber I ever saw, and it was a dude. Right? Like, Shoto is like a 5'10" Asian dude who's built like a tank.
Like who? Sekuno?
Bebe's pretty good looking. Silver Veil's pretty good looking. Sarue's pretty good looking.
So you contradicted yourself. 2 minutes ago you said no VTuber is good looking, otherwise they wouldn't be VTubing.
Other than
Like, what are we saying, bro?
that,
Are you like a pathological liar?
you know, they either just look average or below mid, and that's just the truth, guys.
going. No
So we changed the opinion to them being average or below mid before it was that every VTuber is chopped.
Problem is, they're talked about like they're sex symbols.
nobody was talking to Bao, and it seemed like people there
Huh? I mean, yeah, you gotta be either mental ill if you market yourself to be fucking sex slut god, but or
Forgot
a
about her.
succubus, but
with her experience just recently getting scammed too.
It could just be money farm though.
weeks ago, her being essentially scammed. Now, she had a bit of a mental breakdown. More than a bit of a mental breakdown even. And when Bao wanted to talk to her community about why she wasn't appearing on time and why she wasn't anywhere at all, she took to Twitter to say that the organizers forgot about her. And when
I feel like it's very strange where people get offended by saying they look average, because the ideas that they have of these VTubers in their head are so dystopian to what actually exists in real life. It like scares them, and they'll take offense for them not even being called queens. It's so strange.
she tweeted that
So
was when
rude.
staff members decided to reply to Bao and even asked her to delete the tweet. Bao despaired over the situation, considering last year's contest experience was overall
Wait, what all
them, and
that?
they'll take VTubers in their head by saying.
her to say that the organizers forgot about her. And when
I feel like it's very strange that
The
they have,
organizers.
and they'll take offense.
Either was so bad
But
that
why?
Conquest was cancelled for the foreseeable future. Bao would move on from this entire thing, and 7 months later, she came out with a sudden statement saying that she'll no longer work with Copium Merch, saying that she's
Ooh,
not satisfied with their services and that
rip.
Vita Ramen will take over. She later posted a tweet saying that she would like to stop being taken advantage of. Considering the amount she's been through in the past 8 months alone, it's easy to see why. And only 2 weeks after this, she would expand on her previous statement, detailing a bit more about the Copium Merch situation. She said that since 2022, she has not been paid by the company. After being repeatedly
She was scammed out of 16k.
promised throughout 2023 that they would finally give her what
No money.
she is owed this year, she learned that the company has actually burned through all their money and could
I actually help out quite a bit dealing with their company issues, because no matter who you are, I don't give a fuck if a company's you. I would like to help you
I mean, if you get scammed, bro, that is on you, bro.
that company.
Did you sign a contract? I mean, if they're delaying the payments, I mean, just fucking leave them right away, bro. Either this is sympathy farming or lie, or true, I guess.
Because
But if that's the truth, then just, like, she could be stupid about fucking finance, bro.
corporate greed and black companies need to be all shut down. It's outrageous. They have the means
Corporate.
to help, and they don't. And I think that's disgusting.
no longer afford to pay her. To try and make up what she was owed, Bao had to sell old variations of previous merch releases and despairs over the loss of trust and pressure from paying members of her community. Vtuber Ramen would try to help her with these logistics.
Skill issue, bro.
It wasn't just Bao too. There was also Yuzu, Shota, and even Amali that fell victim to Copium Merch and hasn't been paid for years. There was a thread a couple days before Bao released this statement. A VTuber, Isa Corva, released a Google Document about how their manager asked for a small loan of $1,100, only to then later learn that she also asked and borrowed money from multiple people.
Small loan of 100k.
Using the same sob story and never paid them back.
Oh, and you paid. You paid.
Bao would reply
What?
to this thread, saying that she'll never get a manager
Oh my
again.
god.
And when a commenter pointed out that a manager could have helped
So you got social engineered? Oh my
with the
god.
Copium Merch situation, Bao responded that the owner of Copium Merch was her manager, Cha Latte. This
Some people gotta.
person who was helping Bao with Conquest all this time was the owner of Copium Merch. It was surprising to me because I didn't know. And Bao would later throw shade, pointing out that Bro had the audacity to look for new clients 2 months prior to Bao's expose, probably to try and pyramid scheme their way into paying what she owes, if she had plans to pay what she owes in the
Sure.
first place. Cha had seen Bao get scammed, emotionally wrecked, and spiral into a low place throughout 2023, and literally said that she got one more in her. Bao getting scammed 3 times within the span of a year is extremely unfortunate.
Sure.
It also bred a bit of a negative sentiment.
And it also shows if you scam that many times in a row, you're probably retarded.
Not negative,
How though? Just rebrand what?
just a bit of doubt in her character.
Just rebrand. Do the same. What? If people fall for it, it means fucking it works. What?
People felt bad for Bao, but
keep
some started
doing
to
it.
recognize that despite all of these not being her fault, how oblivious do you have to be to get screwed over to that extent multiple
Do you remember what I said at the beginning of this video? You guys saw me pull this up.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be my daily scramble. I'm telling you, the reason why people are tired of Bao is because she's actually retarded.
Wow. How?
And she poisons herself.
Is she retarded because you feel like she's retarded, or is she retarded because you have seen actual like proof?
In a leadership position.
Like medically retarded?
But the problem is she's retarded. And
Wow.
then she infects the VTuber fan base, which are largely majority, not saying it's you, but they're also retarded. And so it becomes a mob of weaponized autism. And yeah, it's a problem to have to deal with that, because they'll run
Why?
with any narrative that their retard streamer says.
times in a
Well, so you just wanna feel like calling people retarded for the sake of it? Damn, bro.
short span of time. Perhaps she's too trusting
So this guy's
for her own good. Maybe she surrounds herself with very manipulative people. Or maybe she's just not a very smart person.
She's retarded.
It doesn't necessarily paint a bad picture. Most content creators are stupid in many ways, including
Not as stupid as Bao. There's levels to it. Yes, the majority of content creators are stupid, but there's barely any people as stupid as Bao.
yourself, truly. At least Bao hasn't
You?
promoted a crypto scam, bro. But 3 major scams in a span of a year? Jesus. This could stem from them being young or inexperienced and in the cutthroat and volatile space that is the entertainment industry.
Bao is
I mean, is the same person speaking that got fucking lost a lawsuit with 5 lawyers on his side, telling people that they're retarded while you lost with 5 lawyers, bro? Like, how is it possible, bro?
not young. She's like mid-30s.
You spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on 5 lawyers just to like lose and become a sexual assaulter?
So no, it's
Good
not her
job,
being
bro.
young.
People like Bao can get easily taken advantage
W.
of or easily get burned. Bao is even aware of this criticism, with a post in December of 2024 where she says that VTubers such as herself cannot go after these failed companies and usually resort to forfeiting owed debt because even if they have a strong case against them, pursuing legally will continuously drain them of money and mental energy. Like, it's just not worth it. She further says that her being scammed all the time is just her being loud whenever somebody wrongs her,
So go to another company, what?
implying that she has been sent cease and desist letters as well as threatening emails, and that publicly outing these internal problems with business partners really only invite unnecessary drama, and that retort tier intellectuals who think they're
That's sympathy for me.
Sorry,
She's probably only posting this to get money.
misspoke. Not mid-30s, early 30s. Want to clarify.
next part about how to deal with said problems. Another segment in her rant says that the people who scammed Bao, among many others, were experienced, conniving scientists who also fooled even veteran and smart creators. Anyone can be a VTuber manager. Anyone can be a studio or a company, even without the background to back it up. And that because VTubing is so new and niche, many predatory and malicious entities are looking to take advantage of suckers that are new and inexperienced. She seemingly hints at
VTubing is still not new and niche. VTubing's been around for a very long time. Okay, a very long time. If you're still this ignorant of how people approach you, well, that's your own damn fault. Now, I will also be real. I thought to
Oh my god.
create a agency just for VTubers because something about being
What? Is it because VTubers are retarded, as you said, and so you can take advantage of them?
a VTuber
W, bro. W business idea.
makes them retarded.
Sheesh.
Like, I'd all just be real. Like,
Yeah, just be real. You wanna do it and extort hella money.
who's like a VTuber?
That's like being a, what is it? That's like being OnlyFans manager and you extort money from men that think like, because there's literally like jobs out there. You can find on Discord. Become a OnlyFans manager. You have to sign an NDA. So they teach you how to become like a like the creator herself, and then you have to extort money from the people, and you earn like 2 to 6% of what? No, I think like 6 to 20% maybe. No, not 20, like 6% maybe. Of whatever the money you would have caught on. So yeah,
VTuber, y'all go for like a take.
like they literally teach you how to do this step by step.
You know, you're like, oh, dude, there's going on in the world right now. I need to go to this VTuber right now to see what they think. There's none. There's none. The only thing VTubers can talk about effectively is what's going on with VTubers. But they can't actually talk about politics or like social commentary at all because the majority of them are dumb.
So what is you wanna teach them to?
Oh, nuts.
You wanna teach them how to talk about politics?
I
Is that what the agency is gonna be about?
always forget that Nux and Kirsa are VTubers because I just think of them as human beings. This happens all the time. Nux and Kirsa are not VTubers because they don't
No, Nox is VTuber.
participate in VTube culture.
No, they have VTube avatar.
They don't. I
Yeah, they do.
always forget this. I always forget. God, I'm mentally ill. This is why VTuber fans are even more mentally ill because they don't see their VTubers
So you're mentally ill and you call people retarded? Totally.
as real people. They see them as anime avatars. Jesus Christ.
her previous manager was doing to her in this rant, charging $1,000 a month just to answer emails and actually just sitting on her app.
Dude, I need to start a weekly podcast with Nux. And I just need to do it. I just need to know a third. Chad, if I were to start a podcast with Nux, who would be the third? And we would do it for 1 year and then we'd stop. 1 year of podcast
Would be the third? Most critical, maybe?
every week and then done. Who
Mudahar?
would be a good third? And I want it to not be a VTuber, but we'll figure it out.
Instead of doing anything productive, pursuing multiple clients to manage them, to
You
take
wanna be a VTuber?
little chunks out of everyone's money and all the time while delivering nothing. And
Leaflet.
lastly, saying that people need to speak out whenever like this happens. And, you know, I agree with everything she
Where's
said.
Chad?
Nothing but facts there, for real, for real. I don't think it needs no writing down. But leave out all these experiences and a few minor cancellation attempts by Twitter, like how she was receiving criticism for Bao being fat-phobic, and also a lot of Vietnamese people canceling her for saying Happy Chinese New Year.
Being fat phobic isn't mean. It's built into our DNA.
True.
The reason why we're fat phobic is because you're killing yourself by being fat. You should be actively discouraging people from being fat
Okay, but at the same time, why are people more fat phobic than skinny phobic?
because that's them
Because usually it's like supermodels, or mostly, yeah, models or runaway models are most likely 80% skinny, bro.
intentionally shortening their life. It's not wrong
So the skinnier you are, the more facially better you also look.
to call someone fat and encourage them to lose weight.
Bao developed a mental darkness. Throughout 2024, Bao has made it clear that she's not in the best headspace and in the best physical condition,
Shout out
often mentioning she's
autism.
sort of depression, chronic pain, especially from her TMJ issues, and her PMDD. These problems even got to a point that she needed to take surgery. This dark mental space is key context for what she would do later, because 2025 would end up perhaps being one of her worst years. 2025 wasn't just a very bad year for Bao, it was a bad year for everyone in VTubing. Indie VTubing got bombarded by one drama after another, big players were leaving Hololive, VShojo collapsed, Nijisanji also lost big players and had a sex pest problem. Ain't nobody
Damn.
He was having fun in 2025, bro. But the second biggest drama was the great
We should have react to that.
VTuber takedown of Cinder. Now, I'm not just going to recap the entire drama, but I am going to go through specifically Bao's involvement. When Nanolas dropped her initial Google Doc, Bao got involved and also created her own document.
Yeah, a lot of people got this wrong. And this one also took me a little bit longer than I'd like to admit to catch on. But Nano, Bao, and Cinder all up in the situation. A lot of people put all the blame on Cinder, but it was Nano, Bao, and Cinder who all up.
Highlighting that Cinder is a reason Nanolas cannot on her model, and that this is a great betrayal. That Cinder's manager, Redacted, was talking about to many people and even accused Bao of boarding a channel editor and an MV editor, after which she
What? He scammed his editor? What happened?
would go on. Redacted was talking Bao to many people and even accused Bao of hoarding a channel editor and an MV editor, after which she would go on stream and cry about the experience that she had. Bao chronicles how completely blindsided
Paul breaks down.
she was, that she went out of her way to support and forgive Cinder's past wrongs, and that she hated the fact that Cinder saw them as competition. She further laments how this industry can turn good friendships into transactional relationships.
I mean, that's what it's about though. What you mean? Good friends. Streamers aren't your friends. They are transactional. 100%. They're co-workers, what?
About how ruthless
Nobody actually wants to be friends with you. They only see you as an opportunity to social climb.
and fake people can be to get what they want. Why her, out of every friend
Like, that's all there is to it.
Cinder had? Why specifically her? It's hard not to sympathize with Bao here. To a Bao fan, acquaintance, or a Bao friend, this is soul crushing.
Yeah, the way that they positioned this Google Doc with the screenshot messages was incredibly manipulative. Credits to Powder for really figuring this out first.
She genuinely bawling her eyes out for a deep, deep betrayal is a pain very few can picture. And when you know that Bao has been through so much in this past year alone, it can be very easy to become unconditionally supportive. But then later on, Cinder responded, and we have some semblance of proof that in reality, Nanolas was not as powerless and manipulated as she painted herself to be in the original accusation.
Well,
I mean, just 150k followers, no shit.
a lot of women like to
Take on power trip, 100%.
infantilize themselves to say, oh, I had no idea what was going on. I was taken advantage of. I'm a stupid retard who's not responsible for my own actions. Like, you can go to like 99% of Google Docs written by women, and that's how they'll talk about themselves. I'm big, dumb, stupid retard. I had no idea what was happening. Like, legit. Think about Google Docs for the past like 5 years. Every single man is like a horrible genius manipulator. Every single woman is just like a brain dead retard. Right? And they do that by design.
Nanolas was the one that initiated exclusivity
Yeah, it's empathy farm.
and canceling on others. Even if Cinder was ultimately a bad friend, it's undeniable that some facts have been omitted and words were twisted to paint her as more malicious than she actually was.
true.
Many people that are involved in this drama came to this extreme conclusion under half-truths and false pretenses by Nanolas. Bao, most especially. With this in mind, the picture that a lot of people have painted was that Bao was just used like a fleshlight by Nanolas' agenda.
There it
Now,
is.
under Cinder's 1,000-page Google Doc, Cinder and Redacted made a segment made especially for Bao. In this segment, they apologized to Bao, and Cinder even admits that she indeed had neglected their friendship. Cinder also admits that Redacted indeed hated Bao's guts, and that Cinder slowly got influenced by this hatred. And after the initial Google Doc dropped, Cinder wanted to explain her side of the story to Bao, but had already been blocked and refused to hear any of it. In the Google Doc, Redacted admits to hating Bao due to two incidents, where in TwitchCon 2024, Cinder, Bao, and a few Vtuber friends were supposed to meet for dinner, but she never showed up and just blew them off. Even everyone in that dinner was talking about her not being there. Then, a friend of Redacted lamented on how he was guilt-tripped
What?
and oated on by Bao.
Damn, bro. She's such a bad person for not going to the dinner or whatever.
Work with her on a project, even though said friend insisted that they could not and didn't want to make it.
But she never showed up.
And on the last night before they
Yeah.
would go home, Bao said
I mean, true, it does lower the loyalty and friendship, I guess.
that she wouldn't eat and meet up with their friends unless the dinner they were going to wasn't fancy. The other instance was in Japan the same year. Bao allegedly got angry at one of Redacted's friends for an incident with a rude owner, yelling and humiliating them, but was just told that it's just how Bao is. Lastly, when they were supposed to have a Canadian
That happened a lot, by the way. Bao would just lose their mind at parties, just being full-blown drunk, trying to everything. And if you said, like,
Really?
God, bro, if you try to stop her at all, she just got so out of control. Like, legit, like, it was like dealing with like a retard. You know, like a zero med retard. It's actually crazy how
No idea.
reckless and stupid she is. It's nuts.
Thanksgiving together with friends, Bao never showed up and even said that she was on her way, but never appeared. All these incidents mixed together developed a seed of disdain inside Redacted,
Yeah, I don't know
where he would start
about that.
schizoing out whenever Bao got mentioned and wanted to take every chance he can get to stalk her. This would lead to the whole incident, with Redacted telling Nanolas that Bao sucks and that she guilt trips people, especially with that one MV editor, Redacted telling Cinder not to do anything with Bao anymore, even to a point that they had big arguments about it. Now, me personally, these are things that don't justify having a hate boner against someone for. I think Redacted was being more than a little schizophrenic here. But,
Yes.
and I failed to mention this in my Cinder video, I do think that it's wholly not something to be ignored. After the entire Cinder response unraveled, even neutral onlookers couldn't just ignore Bao's role in the story. She was easily manipulated by everyone around her. She
Yeah.
was insensitive at times in regards to other people's time and resources, and uses her dark mental space or ult to
Uses emotions to get what she wants. Empathy farming.
get what she wants.
I need to let you guys know, someone being as stupid as Bao is, and I really need to, and I'm saying this a lot because it's very important to say,
Is she stupid or is it strategic?
stupid people are
Is she stupid?
dangerous as because
Why?
if you're smart, you can inform someone why what they're doing is wrong. Stupid people don't learn. Stupid people will repeat the same mistakes. Stupid people cannot be reasoned with. Stupid people cannot be communicated with.
You mean arrogant people?
And that's why you have
That is arrogance, not stupidity.
a
Okay,
certain,
bro.
you have a certain responsibility to try to educate yourself and grow, because staying this stupid is a danger to yourself and everyone else around you.
And that she takes people's words at face value, not doing her own research enough or look deeply into career-altering prospects or change. To boil it down,
Subjective.
Bao is very stupid. Bao would later respond to the Cinder document by joking about how much she would like to get a heads up in case somebody out there wanted to make a Google document about her. But in regards to responding to the events painted by Redacted, she had these to say.
Apparently, a lot of things are worth putting into Google Docs now. don't know, maybe like taking my editors out for dinner, and you know, one of my editors flying in from the Philippines. Apparently, prioritizing feeding them is a cause for, you know, a grudge against me. Actually, you know, another thing too is you know, being so obsessed with me that you buy a Twitch sub and stalk my Discord, try to watch my mental breakdowns to my sub server. Apparently that's a cause for a growing grudge, or maybe
You don't think it's a little weird that you have
I mean, why are you even venting out, bro?
mental breakdowns and the first people you tell about them are your chat? Hey guys, I'm in a really bad mental state. Let me
I
ping
mean,
my whole Discord server to group in this voice call so I can rant about how bad my life is. Bro, that's weird as f***. Like, the
Is it?
most I've said in like my 8 years of content.
wait, that's actually pretty good marketing though. Like, she's saying, basically, drop a sub and you can get a access to a server where I am breaking down, like having mental breakdowns. Oh my god.
The creator
Wait, what the hell?
is I would invite my
No, that is actually smart, bro. Yo,
Discord members to come play Among Us with me. And sometimes I would say, bro, today sucks. Going to your chat to have a mental breakdown intentionally, that's retarded. And that's
no, that is good marketing. I wouldn't say it's retarded.
psychotic.
being pissed off at
Saying this out loud is pretty good marketing.
a racist
Also, how hard can your life be about? You're a woman, first off. Second of all, you're a
You're a woman. What is this gender politic?
VTuber who's a millionaire because because you sell lewd photos of your VTuber model. I don't want to hear you talk about how hard your life is. The only reason why your life is hard is because you refuse to grow and learn and educate yourself because you're retarded.
Japanese
Oh, nude photos of your VTube?
shop owner
Wait, is that OP? Should I do it too? Should I become a female VTuber?
kicking
Wait,
me
really?
and my friends out because we were foreigners. Apparently that's also justification for hating the
Wait, this could actually be OP.
absolute out of me. No, sorry, I should have been nicer to that racist old Japanese lady that kicked me all my friends out by just having a reservation.
Why are you acting like you should have a problem with racism, treating people differently based on their race? When Bao, you tell people to treat people differently because of their sex all the
I mean, you treat people different because of their race, do you? What?
time.
You treat black people differently than white people. Like, what are we saying?
So I don't want to see a blatant misandrist virtue signaling and saying they have a problem with racism. If
Virtue signaling.
you don't have an issue
Nice contradiction.
with people treating men like because they're men. So let's calm down. That's why I'm racist and misogynist. Because I believe you should be treated worse if you're a woman. I think you should be treated worse
You said that her life is easy because she's a woman, and now you're calling her a misogynist?
if you're black.
Huh?
her being pissed at the racist
You can't stalk someone in public. What the fuck are you talking about?
Japanese store owner for doing racist Japanese things. Now, I don't know what she means in her first point. I don't think anything from the Cinder doc relates to this in any way. Maybe I can stretch it and say that this is a reason she flaked out on them multiple times. I don't know. For the mental breakdown accusations, I'm pretty sure she's referring to Red having this hate boner against her here. And for the yelling at friend in Japan restaurant accusation, she explains that she did what she did because the store owner was being racist and rude. Before we break down these responses, I would like to point out that I'm pretty sure Bao didn't mean for these to be her full-blown response or an explanation for what the doc is saying. Like, she didn't think these through. I'm sure there was more to what they did on both trips to TwitchCon in Japan. She did say she was just ranting, but even if this is the case, the fact is, people wanted or expected Shiley, Bao, or Nanoless to make a response. We already had Nanoless's response, which was pretty dog, but for Bao, this was the only response we had
Wait,
to
what
go
happened?
off of. So let's work with what we have. Let's say the things Redacted says is exaggerated or painted in a way to make them look more favorable. You know, that's what everyone does in a Google Talkie.
Of course.
It's only their account of the story. Bao also didn't refute all the allegations and just framed it as more favorable for her or just explained her side. So even if what Redacted says is partially true, it still kinda adds a bit more not.
I will say, every Google Doc that's been written about me has ended up making my community love me more. It's great. You know? And they got a whole bunch of dumb
Okay, buddy.
to watch me for Genshin Impact out of my channel. Which honestly, that is what saved me. Is the Genshin community turning on me and mass unsubscribing. That way I could garner new viewers and my channel would no longer be pushed to people who don't watch me. Because people don't realize is staying subscribed to me, not watching my videos hurts me. Unsubscribing from me and not watching my videos does not hurt me. Right? And so that's why I still have a career today, because the people who tried to cancel me were so stupid, they actually helped me in the long run. It's great.
So favorable context. No one except Bao and the people she has shared the full story
They're stupid.
with knows what truly happened.
You just called your viewers stupid, bro. Like, what are we
But with
doing,
the bits
bro?
and pieces that's been shared by everyone else, it's hard not to think she's only telling parts of the story
Is he trying to be like antagonist or like what?
that makes her look good. The
There's like so many narcissistic traits out there.
seeds of doubt against Bao has been watered, but the true unraveling of her reputation would happen soon after. Actually, it already was happening before she even responded to the Google Talkie, and it's one that to many refrained her stupid girl failure mask into something much more colder and malicious. In
Can you
October
imagine
2020,
girl failure being sexualized? That they're just a useless pile of shit and they're a woman, so that's hot. So annoying to me.
5, she
It is hot, bro.
tweeted this out. If you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but growing audience and much larger and
Like, why would it not be hard to be a bum and fixer? Like, fix a bum, you know, like, turn her life around.
successful male creator
Because a lot of men have like the savior complex.
approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream and in DMs, etc., don't walk, run. Now, the message itself isn't really that big of a deal, IMO, especially because at the time, the Mizgif and Emeru situation was
Because why else will people try to people that like say that, oh, I'm feeling so bad, can you give me money? Like, I have no idea why people donate, but like, I guess they want to be their emotional supporter. I don't know.
happening in full force. This was a situation where Mizgif was being a vile person towards his former partner Emeru. Now, obviously, I read this tweet and I didn't even register that it was controversial. My reaction was duh, and even retweeted it, putting attention into the male VTuber stigma and following up with the general interpretation that yes, creators bigger than you hitting you up out of nowhere should be a red flag. But of course,
Wait, what? There's a stigma against male VTubers for reason grooming also mirrors chat, especially for one views.
male VTuber stigma
Sheesh. Absolutely do not find our creators bigger than you. You're not because they're hitting you up, they're hitting you up because they want something.
and following up with the general interpretation that yes, creators bigger than you
I mean, yeah, it's always about power dynamics, so...
hitting you up out of nowhere should be a red flag. But of course, not everyone understood it the way I did, because Bao's wording specifically uses men. And in the current political
But like, at the same time, if you collab with bigger VTubers, you're gonna make like... You are gonna make more than the bigger one would make from you, so... But I would say it's probably worth it.
climate that
Like,
we live in
you're just gonna use them.
right now, it unfortunately cannot be helped that the words we say have some sort of connotations, whether we like it or not, whether we intended it or not. So a lot of people were calling her out to be anti-men. Misandry.
We're not calling her out to be anti-men. She's even stated multiple times that she's anti-men. There's certainly a lot of people that are very adjacent to me. I'm praying to God I'm not in this. Oh, thank God.
A full-blown hypocrite who takes advantage of men, yet is the first one to cry about this.
And the worst thing is that Bao is about men so much, yet the large majority of our audience are men. So I think that's ridiculous that you shit on the people who are your main supporters. Like, that's outrageous.
This situation actually got a lolly man sort of VTuber
Just like you, bro. Your main supporters were Genshin Impact fans, and you shit on your Genshin Impact fans, what?
Shondo involved, but I don't want to derail this video
What are we saying, bro?
by going into that. Those who understood or tried to understand what Bao was trying to say came up to Bao for clarification, but instead of clarifying, she instead said this.
And to the people that are trying to dilute what I'm saying to fit their own like stupid ass anti-women, I hate you, I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Go fix your receding hairline. You ever heard of
Shush.
minoxidil? Yeah, try that. All right, don't care. Wrap
Wait, that's actually based,
it up.
what?
Okay.
Not a good look. And look,
Not a good look, she was being honest, but...
there are undeniably a vocal few who are pissed and wanted to run with the worst interpretation of the tweet possible. Or
I am curious, how is
It feels pretty biased.
her viewership going? I have a feeling she's probably fine. Let's pull this up. Bao.
Let's see.
The lonely whale. Wait, no way she fell off that hard.
Averaging 2k though.
Ooh.
Averaging 2 to 3k, that's pretty
Ooh,
good.
losing followers every day too. Ooh. Oh, damn, bro. That fall
Looking like Tarzan.
off is crazy. Is she botting? She's botting too? Oh my God.
really?
Well, let's see. Well, it may have just been the one stream. I want to keep it fair. Ooh, that just don't look good. Girl, that just don't look good. Oh man, that does not look good. Holy shit. Oh my God, that doesn't look good. Oh,
I mean, is that botting though?
that's a rough one. That, dude, that is rough. God, mother damn. Oh, she's cooked. Yeah, that's cooked. I would argue to say that most likely 50 to 60% of Bao's viewers are botted based off of those graphs. That is ridiculous.
people who may have some reading comprehension skill issues who took it the wrong way and just decided to run with
Damn.
outrageous saying. But there were also people who wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, and when faced with these requests, one would expect that it should be
No, Bao's real viewership is probably somewhere between 500 and 800.
met with grace, but Bao instead decided to lash.
But as a VTuber on
about it?
Twitch, that's bad, bro. That's horrible. So like to give you an
Really?
example, like a
Wait, are you saying a VTuber should have like 5k?
YouTube stream has access to 200. I think how many let me check this. So there is 2.7 billion active users on YouTube. Rumble having 52 million. And Twitch having 240 million. That means like a viewer or a user on Rumble with 1,000 viewers is more so like,
Okay, yeah, but no one is gonna have 240 million viewers though.
like a Twitch streamer with 5,000 viewers because there's 5 times the user base. So having 500 to 800 viewers on Twitch is like having 80 to 100 on Rumble. That is rough.
out, citing that people are
Really?
just mad at her for inserting themselves into what she is already saying, and in a later Discord message was ranting about how the backlash mostly stemmed from grifters and pyropups that were mad at her. Pyropups, by the way, are Cinder's fanbase. So obviously, these are not the best way to respond when people are asking for clarification, and it's not a great thing to see for good faith actors trying to see what you're talking about. But later on, Bao in actual seriousness does respond to the backlash a little bit more properly, although she's still pissed as hell, and she still frames a lot of her detractors as retarded. She uses Misgive as an example, saying that if you don't meet the conditions of these three things, then the tweet doesn't refer
Successful male content creators don't walk,
to you,
run.
and that when she says
So she's saying that you shouldn't approach or, I mean, DM reply back to male content creators?
these things, she has a specific set of people in mind, but that she can't say who or she will get sued. And in her anger, she
Well, that's pretty interesting though.
expresses that if
Yeah, you'd get sued if you say stay away from this content
I wanna know why. I wanna know why did she say that? It's probably rage bait, but like,
creator.
is it only for views or does she actually mean it?
Yeah, or we're just doing blanket misandry because you're
I wonder.
retarded.
you don't understand, then you're just straight up illiterate or intentionally trying to start trouble. The rest of her response is just her giving a dissertation on the strap for a lot of female content creators to get into different women's pussies, but it's
Dude, I've tried to be so fair in this video, but like legit, I have such a hatred for retards now. This is like borderline impossible. Because a retard who
I know, bro, you're calling people retards for no reason.
is like come
a lot of the criticism as just illiterates and angry pyropups, and going on a blocking spree instead of clarifying properly. It's hard not to see that she's being childish, that she refuses to take accountability, does not hold well to criticism, and does not know how to handle backlash. Even if we agree that people were being bad faith and is refusing to genuinely engage with what Bao is saying, which I agree with, I feel like her general messaging was obvious, we also have to agree that Bao is also refusing to genuinely engage with the feedback, and that her response made it hella worse when the drama could have ended from here. That being said, me personally, I could
I mean, why do you have to engage with feedback? What?
criticize her for not immediately
Who cares?
clarifying, but my biggest criticism of her during this arc is the vague posting itself. In general, I hate vague posting. If any
If you're an up and coming female content creator with growing audience and a much larger success than male content creator,
content creator wants to talk about a
that's
certain
insane.
happening or wants to throw shade at someone that they can't completely talk about in public, then just don't say it. Say it in private circles or something, because the moment a vague post leaves your lips and onto the cesspit known as Twitter, many people are going to want to find out. Many
very
people are going to want to assume or figure out who you're talking about, what you're talking about, and what
I don't want to shit on her too much for vague posting. I've had to
oh, vague.
vague post in the past, like back in like 2024, 2023. So I get it. But these days I don't vague post. I go direct to center, but I'm not going to guilt somebody for vague posting. It's a little gay, and we're all a little gay sometimes. I don't think this is too egregious stuff, but obviously this is blanket misandry.
the point of you talking about it was. Whatever bad happening that comes from your own vague post is completely your own fault. Vague posting is stupid. Vague posting is bad engagement farming. You cannot call other people stupid
Bad engagement farming, what?
for not understanding or looking deeply
How is it bad? Is it like bad fate? What you
into your
mean?
own vague
That's
post.
fair.
That's just how I see it, honestly. But then literally a week later, in November, Bao got into another bit of trouble. Bao made a tweet on November 1 asking artists to
Nobody cares about tweets, bro. It's all a shit post anyway.
request permission before posting art of their clients. Era
Like, you should never take Twitter tweets fucking seriously, you know?
spoil whatever projects or plans they might have, and then minutes later, she posts, I hate you, Scab. Scab is a Japanese commission website that doesn't operate on the rules of traditional art commissions. In Scab, commissioners don't get to have revisions, don't get to have commercial rights unless agreed upon, and the commissioner doesn't get to have a large say on how they are allowed to use the art when it's so cheap, so convenient, so good that you almost hand wave off most of these cons. As long as you understand what you're getting into by reading the terms of service, then you're good. It's hard for me to pull up the responses and retweets from this tweet because it's already been deleted, so you're going to have to take my word for it. But in this tweet, she has had multiple responses and retweets calling her stupid and that the artists have no obligation to do that, especially if the commission was via Scab. She deleted this tweet, like I said, after a while.
I hate to scab.
Because in literally 2 days, Skeb subtweeted Bao and gave an entire clarification in English just to hammer it home.
Good.
It was a bit of a public humiliation for Bao, honestly.
Yeah, Bao got a blurry here.
And of course, critics joined in on the call-out. A day later,
Because once again, Bao caused another issue to herself because she's so stupid.
she made the
No, it's good publicity though.
response, saying that she's sorry. She wasn't talking about Skeb on her initial tweet, and the second tweet below was just an add-on after she was talking to her haters under her comment section complaining about Skeb because
Like, with this logic, what do you call Filian stupid as well? Because she deleted all her videos?
Skeb had the exact same
Or I mean privated them.
problems. At this point, even passers-by started to notice. Bao was being hostile, being argumentative, being toxic, and surrounded by so much drama that it's
Like, is that stupidity or is that for publicity?
hard to keep finding positive things to say about her. Even if she did have understandable conditions that enable these behaviors, her already having a sunken experience
Or is she like retiring?
in the past few years alone, the whole Cinder saga, and then last week's call-out, even if one can look at these and feel bad for Bao, in the back of many people's head, it was also hard to ignore her agency in all of it. She keeps getting into a lot of these dramas and situations, and at a certain point, you can't defend her. What if those small signs of intellectual incapability, her having these crash out, her being easily manipulated, her being inserted into drama the 5th time this year, what if all of these were her fault? But at this point, the damage was done. At
The problem is people don't hold stupid people accountable. They just say they're stupid. And that's why stupid people are so
AKU.
dangerous because they don't need to take accountability.
AKU.
best,
You call people retarded and you don't tell why are they retarded.
Bao was just self-damagingly stupid, but
Like, what are we saying,
worse,
bro?
maliciously misandrous.
And it's the truth because I'm a content creator where I would obviously say 99 to 98% of the issues and the accusations that have been thrown my way from
Oh my god, what is this contradiction, bro?
all the people from Genshin to
What are we saying?
everything in my entire life are just retarded people saying they don't understand. and it does the damage. And that's why stupid people are
So they're retarded for not understanding. What?
dangerous, because their stupidity, they'll make it your problem.
Either way is not a good look, and it was going to
I mean, you make your own problems. What? It's not others that make problems. It's you that make problems for yourself.
be hard to try to get
Because every action you do has a reaction. You know.
rid of it. She acknowledges this in a tweet later, saying that she hasn't been acting like herself at all, that this year poisoned her.
I would say the Jin Jinx and Tuner drama was like the crux of like people just saying every issue with Dectone, we have to dogpile incredibly hard. Dude, that whole shit was just so bad. And like it doesn't seem so bad, but that was when the internet got okay to dogpile on any issue because they wanted me to apologize for me doing something that I never did and I never said. That was like 5-6 years ago, by the way.
Admitting that her being impulsive and wearing her emotions on her sleeve is a disastrous combination. And that lastly, she insists she's not malicious, just dumb ass. And well,
Being dumb as is worse than being malicious in my opinion.
people still find a way to not like this response because if we look at the previous history of the post, she did not even say sorry on the original tweet and had to actually edit it afterwards. So was she actually sorry? Does she actually mean it? Is she pulling the mental health card again for sympathy points?
Of course.
Who cares?
I know this might not be the popular opinion anymore, but even in my previous video covering the situation, I gave Bao the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, this guy's being incredibly charitable. I would not have given her this.
I said that she most likely did not mean a lot of the things that she said
Me
or
neither.
meant to hurt or offend anyone, especially
It's very biased.
the hostile acts. That her doubling down during the misandrist arc wasn't her being serious about it, just her lashing out.
If you say I think, that already shows that you're uncertain, you're unsure what you're saying. So like, why even say I think, bro? Just say yeah, I know. What?
That she was just overwhelmed and reacting with hostility, seeing red and accidentally making it look worse for herself. Is she malicious? Probably not, but I anticipate that a lot of people will heavily disagree.
Like, why would anyone take your words seriously if you say I think?
Does it still deserve criticism?
Bro.
Of course it does. There comes a point where the line between stupid and malicious blurs that you
If you think then anything you say at all has no meaning.
become so stupid it can come across as malicious, especially if you don't work on it. But my two biggest criticisms for Bao is that one, she cannot shut up, and that from the incidents that we've covered so far, two, she can't take accountability.
True.
Again, a lot of what happened to her is not her fault, but it wasn't like she had zero control. She's a victim of circumstances, but a lot of these circumstances she created herself. It's always big harsh world versus poor little Bao. It's always
You're calling her stupid, yet she made more money than you. Yikes.
Bao's approachability that
Listen, man, I'm gonna just hope there's some hope in this world and people aren't watching her for her personality. I hope the people watching her are just jerking off, come, and then leave. That makes sense. I get it.
You
Yeah,
hope.
this VTuber ready to
You
dress like a
hope.
complete stupid prostitute. I get it.
Why would anyone watch you though?
If people are jerking
Do you think people watch you because of your personality?
their dicks off and they want
Damn, bro.
the personal connection while they come, right? But people are actually watching Bao to be entertained. Holy, you're even stupider than her. That's insane.
always gets taken advantage of. It's always Bao's kindness that gets abused. Instead of working on her emotional impulsiveness, she would lash out, make excuses for herself, and blame everyone else, falling into this spiraling loop of self-victimization that she forgets or cannot take accountability for the parts in all the previous incidents that she has
Facts.
control over. She's an adult. Like I said, you can really only feel bad for a person to a certain
So
extent or use the mental health card so
she's an adult, bro. She's an adult. What does that matter?
many times before people start calling you out.
She like a pedophile? Like, why does it matter?
True.
She could have communicated better, reacted more calmly,
Are you saying like, if you're an adult, you can't be cringe, you can make money? Huh?
actually used her head, and most importantly, shut up.
It's marketing.
I don't necessarily agree that these were mask-off moments for Bao. To me, this was just the other side of the coin of being a genuine stupid girl failure turned up to 11. Yeah, it's cute in the context of, ooh, anime, I don't know how to take care of myself kind of way. It's endearing when they perform it on camera, but in business relationships,
Obviously, it's performative.
in maintaining friendships, in conducting yourself in public, you cook yourself, and you actually have to take accountability for it. If you know you're stupid, maybe take steps to protect yourself
Asking a woman to take accountability is crazy.
and others that take into account the fact that you're stupid. She needs to overhaul how she engages with people in public, and even perhaps how she conducts herself in
I
private.
mean, even I acknowledge that I was like, after playing gotchas for years, I realized that I was stupid. And the worst thing was,
And you still are.
I acknowledged like that I was
And you
stupid
still are.
while arguably being the smartest or one of the smartest people in the entire gacha community. And even I acknowledged that I was retarded.
False.
So I took like 6 or 7 months off just to research, take courses, and really hone how to actually process things and figure things out, just to not stay a stupid dumb for the rest of my life. And sometimes the best thing you can do is just admit you really don't know as much as you think you do. Because the moment you humble yourself,
That's what you should do, bro.
And you
And
try-
you actually did it, and you still. I don't think he changed that much, bro. Did he actually change as much as he's saying here?
to study and reflect, you will become
I don't know, bro. Someone let me know in the comments.
much better.
If redacted stories are to be believed, 2025 started with Bao being a victim, but it ended with Bao being a villain. The nonetheless Sinner Google the career takedown that started to unravel Bao's reputation, happened in April of 2025. So there is some sort of poeticness to the fact that the career takedown, that is the Masai Kuno Google Doc, also was released in April this year, as this is the most recent situation that Bao's name got smeared yet again. Now the Masai Kuno Google Doc is a weird saga. I already have a video on it, or at least I'm going to work on it, but Bao was loosely involved. In this Google Doc, it is
Yeah, of course you have to make a video on it because you have to give your biased opinion. Huh? Stupid, bro.
revealed that this tweet, the misandrist tweet that jumped the Bao slander stocks, wasn't actually about Mischief, but was actually vague posting about Sakuno all along. Many people went back to this tweet and said their pieces. Apologize to Bao. You all need to say sorry.
Like all of those drama tubers, like actually I don't know about Wish, but like people like this guy, the creator we're watching right now with Techdown, they literally lean towards the public opinion. So if the public opinion says that Bao is bad, Bao is stupid, you're gonna say the same thing because you're a sheep.
sorry to Bao.
Nope.
That is literally her mentality, bro.
Personally though, yes,
No,
it does
sir.
reframe what she said, but I still hate fake posts. I think the act itself was still harmful overall. And at first, the doc was a W. She was credited in the Google Doc to be responsible for informing Ma,
That dog was a W.
later, that Saikuno had a
Wow, bro, what a W dog, bro. What a W dog.
girlfriend.
Could literally say that she set that shit up to expose him for being jealous. It was so biased as well.
She even took it one step further and connected Ma and said girlfriend. But when the Saikuno Google
How the fuck are you saying the dog was a W?
Doc ended up poorly for the original detractors, she was dragged into it as well. She had a hand in promoting a bad Google Doc and giving platform to the worst person to make said doc. So she would make a stream clarifying her involvement in all of this. She wasn't part of making the doc, was
I'll speak on Saikuno.
part of the cancellation itself. There were no pushes to make
She's only saying she wasn't a part of it because it was an L. If it was a W, she would have said, yeah, it was all thanks to me. Come on, guys, let's lock in here.
this doc from her. All Bao did was inform and connect a girlfriend and Hemala. That was it. And that in terms of tweeting, she hasn't actually logged in for entire months. Now, while I do believe that Bao had limited involvement in this Google Doc, a lot of the backlash came from the fact that she got herself into another drama and another poorly thought out career takedown. Even if she was not involved, the fact that she got herself into the situation again makes people think that she has this like magical anomalous power to get herself into drama and then cry about it.
True.
And then one meme
Cry about it? Cry about drama? I mean, it's a marketing, what?
culminated it all. A screenshot of her saying,
Are you saying that there should be a restriction to saying what tweets to make on Twitter? What the
men
fuck?
sexualize us all the time. They just mad we now don't know of them. All while having a fancy account that says that she is, and I quote, a 24/7 free use puppy girl waiting to be put in her place.
Bao, once again, is another stupid whore with a megaphone. I'm sorry.
Is it stupid to want to make money? I don't think so, but okay.
From said pigs and whore herself out.
Yep,
And while that tweet was made
facts.
in 2021, we can see why that tweet was deleted. The
You're so stupid, bro. You're so stupid for wanting to make money. You're so stupid for marketing yourself. Oh my god, how dare you do this? Damn, bro.
audacity of it. You know, growing a
You're so stupid for being my competition.
parasocial, horny audience who you can read them for money, only
Actually hilarious.
to actually secretly loathe or think super lowly of them behind their backs, it does not look good.
Nope.
At least, not if you look at it without greater context. What she was actually responding to was a video where a tourist was claiming that VTubers are manipulators, that they exploit their audience
Wow.
with
YouTubers are manipulators.
facts. I've watched this video and I know that it's old, but it's critique on VTubing that I think is very bad. Coming across as a cynic's perspective for being a cynic's sake. It has too many lapses in its research and whose critique isn't specific or unique to VTubing and whose conclusion
I mean, it's easy to manipulate in YouTubing because you are not gonna show your face.
are too much of a stretch
So like, what would it matter to you?
to make a meaningful or impactful message.
Because you can just dip and go, bro. You can dip and go, make money, make your bag, and dip and go. Because you're not gonna face consequences if no one knows who you are in real life.
If you don't think that VTubers aren't intentionally whoring themselves out for increased viewership, you're just retarded. Okay? There's a reason why for every one modest VTuber like Powder, there's thousands of them with Triple J mega boobs because it does directly correlate with increased viewership, and that's the truth. And it's the same thing with female streamers. A lot of them whore
Huh? It's not bad to want to make money.
themselves, want to feel good.
Are you saying that people are stupid because they want to get out of poverty? Damn, bro. You're so stupid. You don't want a normal job. Why don't you flip burgers in McDonald's, bro? You're so stupid for not flipping burgers in McDonald's, bro.
No, it's because they're hoes. And they want men to
Oh.
because you
As well.
in any meaningful capacity.
The biggest takeaway from all of this
Trying to lower the competition. I
loops
guess.
back to what I said in the beginning and in the middle of this video. Being a girl failure is cute, makes you popular, but it also brings you unwanted trouble and drama if you don't know how to rate it in. A lot of the dramas that Bao got involved in were dramas where she just needed to shut up and not get involved. Maybe she can learn from this. She learned it the
Nobody cares.
hard way, but hey, a forced
She's doing it for money, bro. Every view she gets is money. What?
self-reflection is better than no self-reflection. For involved in another drama, IOP has actually even found herself in a similar situation once in 2021, not knowing when to shut up and how to shut up, and not being able to manage her emotions, responding with clapbacks that only made it obvious that she was affected, and giving ammunition for trolls. But 4 years later, it seems like even we have forgotten that she was like that at one point. It wasn't to the same extent as Bao, but that's because Mori caught herself at an earlier point in time. Now, I don't hate Bao. In fact, I quite like her. I have a thing for absolute loser women. So, you know, I have a bit of a bias, and I am not as
You like for losers winning?
vitriolic as I hate there currently is on her. I was down
You're
Would you ever like okay, I get it. But like think about it. Why the would you be more attracted to a woman because they fail to integrate into society and they're a loser?
because it's easy to take advantage of them. What?
Right?
That's like men going for like hurt people go after their go. It's like hurt people hurt. So like yeah,
Fetishizing
it's like the same shit. If someone was hurt, they will hurt others.
someone being a loser.
Like it's a cycle, brother.
You know what I think is hot as right? Here's the thing. These are fetishized losers who say I hate all men. You know what I like? I like women who are looking for a leader who wants
Brother, you are not a leader.
structure for their lives and they're willing to help that man.
Like a leader, a boss girl is actually someone that would actually do OnlyFans.
Create a beautiful life for one another. Why the would you want to say, oh, dude, I just want a useless piece of shit? What the
I mean, she's not useless if she makes money from OnlyFans, like Sophia Rain. What?
Like, this is the reason why women have such easy lives, is because people fetishize them being useless.
He sounds very jealous, but I don't know. Anyway, I think that's it. If you guys like the video, drop a like, drop a sub, join my Discord. You can debate, you can talk, you can do anything, bro. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.